What is up, guys? This is the Gaming Archive 19 here, bringing you my first impressions of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is a game that I honestly wasn't going to get originally. It was only, I think, in about October that I looked at the game and actually saw the good game that everybody, pretty much everyone at my school had been saying, "Oh, you should get this game. You should get Call of Duty Advanced Warfare." I was thinking to myself, I don't know, because the last Call of Duty game, and I know I'm slightly going off topic, but still, the last Call of Duty game I brought was Black Ops 1, which is back in 2010. Now, the reason I haven't brought any of the Call of Duties is because I just felt, in my honest opinion, that between Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts, the Call of Duty series just went completely downhill for me. I just didn't want to buy any of the games. I just felt they were just lacking innovative stuff in it, and it just became same old, boring, and yeah, I just got really bored of the series. But Advanced Warfare for me is by far one of the best entries I've played. Now, I've only played 3 hours of the campaign and 3 hours of multiplayer, so some might say that I'm not in the right frame of mind to judge it, but considering this is a first impressions, not a review, I think I'm more than right to say that I personally think that this is probably one of my personal top 4 favourites. I'll probably put it in the whole series. I'll probably put it as my 4th favourite at the very moment, behind the 2 Modern Warfare games and Black Ops 1, simply because I loved those games a lot. This campaign is very good. I didn't expect the campaign to be as good as it was going to be, but I guess, you know, Sledgehammer proved me wrong. It looks really good. Voice acting is really good. The story isn't as complicated as some people have told me. Like, I've heard some people say, "Oh, it digs too much into politics." I don't understand any of it. The honest fact here is that pretty much every single Call of Duty game dives into politics and stuff like that, but in this game I felt it just made a bit more sense. And I don't know whether you will agree with me on this or not, but I just didn't find myself very confused with it. I just enjoyed the game and its story, and I found it pretty intriguing. I wanted to know a bit more. Of course, I wouldn't say the story's as good as Black Ops 1, because I don't think we're ever going to have a Call of Duty game with a better story than Black Ops 1, but it's definitely probably the nearest we've gotten to it. The mission variety, and I know this is like, I'm really nitpicking at the game now, but the variety in the missions I think is really good. It starts off with the level we all saw at E3 2014 at the Microsoft press conference, and then it goes into a stealth mission, and then it goes back into some bit more explosions, but then you end up on a highway chasing someone on top of cars. It's just so much fun, and it's just the variety of it. It always, you know, gives you something new to do. Because never in one moment did I feel that I was getting bored at any point in the campaign. I was always in the heat of a moment. I was either had stuff exploding to the side of me, or I was, you know, stealthily taking out guys. It was just so much fun, and I really hope that, you know, the Treyarch's game next year learns off this, because if they do, then I think, you know, Treyarch could make a really great game out of this. Now let's talk about the multiplayer. The multiplayer is very good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best multiplayer, but it feels the most different, and obviously the reason for that is the exosuits. The exosuits just make the maps a lot more vertical. They just make the map seem that bit bigger, because ultimately I think everyone can agree with me that the maps in Advanced Warfare aren't that big, but the fact is that with the exosuits, you know, you just being able to jump on top of buildings, I find that really fun, and I just found it a really good, you know, new thing that they've done, because even though some people could say, "Oh, you copied this off Titanfall," or "Oh, you copied this off Destiny," I think the ultimate reason is that it doesn't matter if you've copied it off someone. At least if it's fun, then it doesn't really matter. And yeah, it's not exactly like Titanfall, because on Titanfall you could, you know, run across walls and things like that. On Advanced Warfare, you can't do that. Instead, you can only double jump and hover while in, well, not hover really, but kind of leaping or like strafing from side to side. That's about it, to be honest with you. But I understand that because obviously they don't want to copy it too much for Titanfall, and I can understand why. But yeah, the multiplayer is really good, really fun. It feels a lot more fast-paced than the other Call of Duty games. I just find it a bit more fun that it's fast-paced, with stuff constantly happening. I wouldn't say it's the sole reason to buy the game. It's like the sole reason to buy the game, but it's definitely good. So overall, Advanced Warfare, from what I've played, is one of the biggest surprises this year for me, along with Middle-earth Shadow and Mordor. I just can't believe how much it surprised me, and I guess I've been proved wrong yet again this year. But that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. See you again next time. And I hope you all had a very great Christmas, and I hope you also have a Happy New Year. So.
Squad, that was textbook.